Hello viewers, today we're in the Highlands of Scotland and we're at a little place called Grantown on Spey. Just down there, we've got some tennis courts, a bowling green, a golf course, a good golf course and a football park. Let's take a wee walk along the main street. So we're up in the Highlands today, Grantown on Spey. It was formed just at the end of the 18th century. It used to just be called Grantown. It's now called Grantown on Spey. Location wise, we're about maybe half an hour drive from Inverness. There's a wee bit of history of the cross here. You can pause the video if you want to read about that. The text is very small so I can't read it, I've not got my glasses on. You can increase the screen size. So there's the cross, a couple of war memorials down here as well. There's a wee bit of history with the military here because in this area up near the Highlands, we're not that far from Lossiemouth and obviously some of the other Highland regiments. So there's a wee bit of military history in these places as well. There's quite a few listed buildings on this street. I think a couple of them are hotels now. We'll walk past a couple. So there's some nice buildings up here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Kevin. I do a lot of walks around Scotland mostly. And if you're interested in that sort of thing, just hit the wee button below. It says subscribe. It's absolutely free. Click the wee bell for all notifications. This is the Grand Arms Hotel. It's a nice building. There's quite a few hotels on this main street. It's really popular for tourism, this place. Hi there. That's the Grand Arms. A video. 1765 it dates back to. Again, a wee bit of history there. And then we've got another wee logo up here, 1875. I'm assuming this is probably one of the listed buildings here. It's got a cafe bar inside, so that hotel looks nice. As I say, it's very popular with tourism. This wee place here, it's not a big place. I mean, population wise, residents within this area is only about 2,500. So it's a very, very small place. But during the summer months especially, the population increases quite a bit with tourism. There's a lot of outdoor activities. So if you like the fishing, walking, hill climbing, you're quite close to Aviemore here as well. If you're wondering what time it is, there it's there. It's about 20 past 5 in the afternoon. It's been quite a nice day. A wee bit windy. Maybe now about 16, 17 degrees. So the main street in Grantown on Spey is quite nice. Wee cottage there. Let me know in the comments. Have you been here on holiday, or maybe you've even been brought up here, you've moved away? Or maybe you just stay here. Might be a wee trip down memory lane for some of you. So there's the Royal British Legion. As I said, there's quite a military history in some of these Highland places. I've got Highland Bakery on the left hand side. This wee bakery I've seen also in Lossiemouth and in Elgin, so it's quite popular up here. Across the road we've got a wee bistro, a co-op, got a big co-op. Co-ops are very popular in Scotland. I don't know what it's like in England. Any English viewers watching it, let me know, but the co-ops are very, very popular in small Scottish villages and towns, I'd say. You can have 4 or 5 in the one town sometimes. The wee fish and chip shop. Always need to have a chippy in Scotland, don't you? So these wee houses just off the main street, very nice. Further down there we've got a few more houses. Let's take a walk across. Popular with coach trips here as well, so before the current situation you'd have big coach holidays coming up here. So these hotels are always busy with people visiting the Highlands of Scotland, stopping off in different places. And hopefully it's going to get back to that soon. Got a wee local butchers here, Cairngorm Butchers. You've got the Claymore Bar. It's a Belhaven pub. Got Mortimer's over there for the fishers, the fishermen. Or fisherwomen, of course. Got another fish and chip shop across there as well. The buildings are quite nice on the main street here. That's the Royal Fish Bar. We've got a wee diner and takeaway here. It's like a wee American themed diner, isn't it? It's a bit unusual seeing it here in the Highlands. Something different. A lot of nice wee shops on this street. Kitchenware and gifts. You get some Scottish memorabilia in there, probably. A wee coffee shop, an ice cream parlour. There's always ice cream shops in the Highlands of Scotland as well, isn't there? Here's a wee sweet shop as well. The Candy Coo. The art shop across there as well. It's always nice to see a bookshop, isn't it? We've got some books on the Highlands here. If you're on holiday and you're looking for a wee book and you're in Grantown on Spey, pop into the wee bookshop. Wonder how much property is here. Okay, so not far away, Aviemore. Got 1 bedroom, offers over 135. We've got one there, offers over 285. All different areas, so it really depends where you're going to be buying, of course. I think the property is reasonably affordable in the Highlands. Obviously you go into the more tourist towns, it's going to be more expensive. Wee shop, red shop on the left there. It's Walker's, I've seen that in a couple of places as well. Another fish and chip shop. So you can see how busy it is with tourists here, because you've got 3 or 4 fish and chip shops in the one street. I doubt that's just the locals that are going in there. So this is a Speyside fish and chip shop. So if you've been to Grantown and Spey, let me know if you've been in there. How much is fish and chips in here? £4.80 for haddock. For £2. Probably about £7 for what we call a fish supper in Scotland. There's the Ben Moore Hotel. Nice historic building as well. Wee dog grooming place there. Chinese on the left. Highland Artisans. Selling some unique stuff here. So if you're looking for a wee gift maybe to take back home, pop in there. Newsagents on the left, always need a newsagents. Wee charity shop. Hairdressers. The tourist route to Aberdeen. As I say, we're quite close to Aviemore here. And we're not far away from Inverness, maybe about half an hour in the car to Inverness. Cafe bar, also sells paintings as well. That's a nice building, isn't it? Church, I assume. Let's check it out. Okay, yep, it's the Baptist church, I think. Okay, it's a Baptist church. Good advertisement there for getting in the church. Not perfect, no problem. That applies to everybody, doesn't it? There's a community centre and an old building there as well. What do you think in the comments? Grantown on Spey, quite a nice wee place. I think it's basically just this main street, there's not much else. Seems to be quite popular for arts and crafts, a few of these shops here. And a few wee shops here at the end of the main street. And a few houses. That's a good location if you're staying here, isn't it? So there's not that much more further down, so I hope you've enjoyed the wee trip today. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos all around Scotland. Do me a wee favour, it's absolutely free. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube, give it a wee like, helps push it out. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.